Hello friends! Today is a great day because I got this amazingly huge Sephora order in the mail, and it also came like 4 days early, and so I'm really excited. And I actually am taking a quick moment after work to film this because I cannot wait to get into this box and look at all these fun lovelies. So excuse the somewhat dim lighting today and my rather dimly rushed makeup job this morning, but let's stick on together and open up this wonderful huge box. So this actually isn't a giant order. This is only 2 things. I'm not completely sure why it's in this giant box, but I am excited to break into it because some of it is lipstick, guys. Love lipstick. So without further ado, let's take my giant knife. I couldn't find any small steak knives to do this unboxing video, and I'm like, they're gonna think that I'm this like crazy person with these like giant knives in her kitchen that she uses to open boxes, but all my steak knives were in the dishwasher, so we're improvising today. Don't worry, I'm opening away from myself so I don't accidentally stab myself on camera, because that would be terrible. Right. Box is open. Invoice. Oh god. And as usual, see what I mean sometimes, like with Sephora? Like, look at this. Like, why? Why? Why do we need so much paper in these boxes? Like, I mean, I want my stuff to stay safe, but I always feel like I end up getting rid of so much stuff, you know? And this is a giant box. This is a giant box for this order. Like, look at, it's amazing. It's beautiful. I'm so excited, but it's a huge box for this order. All right. So let's start with some like the samples. So as usual, any Sephora order, you usually get to pick 3 free samples. This order I chose, oh yes, so anti-humidity gel oil for glossy elongated curls. So this is this like BB cream thing. We'll see how this goes. I've been having a bit of a hate-hate relationship with my hair lately because the curls have been doing not what they're supposed to do, and I kind of threw it up really quick this morning because I've had a bit of a headache, so I didn't want to wrap today. But you know, we'll see what happens. I know I'm feeling a little Elsa today. I'm just like all the hair to the side, and then no one will notice how messy it is. But I'll try this out, see what this is like. I'm thinking of doing some curly haired girl videos for you guys. One mostly to talk about how to keep care of your curls when you're wrapping, because obviously when you're flattening your hair, you know, it's affecting your curls, and I'm seeing that a little bit lately, so I'm working on that. So I currently have a beauty blender, and I use the beauty blender solid to clean my beauty blender, but I wanted to see if the liquid cleanser was as good as everyone says it was. So I just got the beauty blender liquid cleanser sample to give that a try. It's kind of sticky. It makes me worried that it's a little open. And then I just got some of the Clinique Beyond Perfecting concealer, which just a little sample of that. I will probably honestly never switch to a super high-end concealer because I think there's some really good ones in the drugstore that do just as good as these high-end ones, and I use a lot of concealer because I have, like, you know, circles under my eyes and stuff like that, and I just don't want to I don't want to invest in that much money, so, you know, cheapies for me. And then I use some of my Beauty Insider points because, you know, I keep collecting them and not actually using them to get another few more sort of more deluxe samples. So this is the Makeup Forever Professional Paris, and it is just a little blush. So just this little bitty blush here. So I wanted to see if this was any good. People rave about Makeup Forever's blushes, and I've never used them. So this gives me a chance to try it without investing, because I think it's like $30 a blush. Investing in this without investing, you know, a lot of money. And I also got the NARS Pomegranate. No, pomegranate. Wow, can you tell I'm tired? Power Matte. Pomegranate and Power Matte are not in any way closely to each other. So just a little sample of the NARS Power Matte Lip Powder in Star Woman, because again, everyone is going off about this stuff, and I wanted to give it a try because I don't like necessarily investing in really expensive lipsticks unless it's worth it. Ooh, that's quite nice. Do a little swatchy. Ooh, that is pigmented. Whew. If you guys can just see that. That was just a very small little swatch of that. So it's supposed to dry down matte. So we'll see what that does, but that's gorgeous. So I'm excited to try that. I am so addicted to red lipsticks. I feel like I have probably, oh God, like 15 main red lipsticks that I wear. And that doesn't even like count the ones that I sort of wear, but don't really. Okay, so this is the actual exciting stuff in the order. So this is so if you're a Sephora rewards member, you'll know that there's different levels of rewards. There's, you know, your basic level, then there's VIB, which is you spend a certain amount of money in a year and you get that level, and then there's VIB Rouge, which I think if you spend $1,000 in a year, you get to that level. I am not VIB Rouge. That's a bit above, punching a bit above my pay grade, but I am a VIB, the middle one. So when you spend like a certain amount of, you know, middle money. So anyway, the great thing about being a VIB is you often get these sort of email promotions where if you do an order, you can get some deluxe samples or like, you know, fancy things and discounts, and I mean, they do have a really good reward incentive to actually spend money, which, you know, is we're not addicted enough to makeup. So this particular thing is called a bag of cheer, and it, oh no, I got the Power Matte Lip Pigment on my hand. Oh, that's not good. Will I get this all over my box? Well, hey, at least it's got good sting power. Anyway, so this is the bag of cheer. So this is just a deluxe little makeup bag, and it's got deluxe samples inside of it. So I don't even know what's in here because this is just, you know, if you want this, you can grab it and then you can get the samples. So let's get on into this. Oh, that's so nice. That's so pretty. Oh, well, that just whoofed out on me. Okay, so hang on, guys. I'm just going to set this over here. All right, this is better. I was like half holding onto the box at the same time and it just wasn't working. All right, so I got the sample bag. I also got a sample of the primer and foundation for Fenty Beauty. So that's one of their, like I said, deluxe samples. So you can see the primer there, and then they give you a range of shades. Now, I can tell you straight up, all of these are too dark for me. This one here, I've actually been shade matched with Fenty already. I went into the store when I was in Vancouver for work, and I know that I'm 120, which is like the third shade from the palest. I'm pale. So obviously if I'm 120, then like 150, which is like, you know, 5 or 6 shades darker, this isn't gonna work. So I'm probably not going to be able to use this. So maybe I'll do it as a giveaway. I don't know, maybe I'll see if you guys are interested in a sample pack. If, you know, comment on this video if you're interested in that, maybe I'll do that. I've already actually tried the Fenty Beauty foundation. I got a little sample of it at Sephora to decide if I wanted to buy it. And it's a really great foundation, but as is the curse for me, because I'm a shiny, oily combo skin beast, even the Fenty Beauty, which is supposed to be matte and long wear and all that, by like 8 or so hours in, was both picking up on my dry patches and was so shiny. And you know what, just didn't beat the quality of my favorite drugstore foundations, so I ended up not buying it. But it is a great foundation, it just wasn't for me. So that's cool anyway. I've got, you know, I did want to try the primers, that's neat. And then this is another sample for Too Faced Born This Way foundation. And it looks like they've given one light enough that I may actually be able to try it. So vanilla. Normally these foundations, they give you all the shade ranges and they tell you about what's in it and all this kind of stuff. I have heard really great stuff about this foundation, so I actually like this kind of, because for me, I don't want to spend $40 on a foundation and not like it. So I appreciate having a sample, because don't buy a foundation unless you get a chance to wear it all day and see how it actually feels on your skin. Sephora is great. They'll give you a little sample of your foundation and you're fine. And this is Create Your Perfect Lighting Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. So this is like a setting powder, and it's supposed to make your skin all glowy and look fantastic, which I've also heard good things about. So I'm excited to try all those things. That's great. Let's break into the bag. Oh yeah. Oh, there's so many in here. This is excellent. This is a nice little bag too, so I'm excited. We've got some Clinique purifying mask, double bubble purifying mask, so that'll be good. I do an at-home, words, Stephanie. I do an at-home facial every Sunday, so I like trying out different masks and seeing how that works for me. There's a Dolce & Gabbana fragrance sample. So I don't really wear perfume. It's just never been a thing that I enjoyed or like doing. So we'll see. I don't really like fragrance samples because I never use them. And I've got 2 in here, of course. Of course, I was like, I don't want fragrance samples, and that's like all I got. There's a Calvin Klein fragrance sample. I've got like 20 of these fragrance samples because I get them in my top box every month too, and I just never use them. Ooh, and a Smashbox Photo Finish primer sample. Again, I've used this primer before. It doesn't really work that great on me. I know everyone seems to love it, but I swear by my blurring primers. So like my Pore Professional, my Maybelline Baby Skin, my Yves Saint Laurent blur primer. So like the different levels of expensive there. But blur primers are my thing. So Water Bank Moisture Cream. I have no idea what this is. It's a new skin cream, so I'll try that out. Like I said, I like getting the chance to try this stuff out before I buy it. Ultra Repair Cream, so another moisturizing cream. Again, I was kind of hoping for more makeup samples in this. I'm a little disappointed. It's pretty much all skincare and fragrance, but that's okay. Oh, another Beauty Blender liquid, so I'll be able to double test that out and see if I like it more than the solid. And finally, a Bite Beauty Agave lip mask. So it's little baby masks for your lips. I think lip masks are kind of honky, to be honest. It's never anything I've ever really used. I mean, exfoliate your lips with a sugar scrub. You don't need to buy an expensive lip mask. It's kind of silly. Anyway, I'll try it. That's fine. So a little underwhelmed with this stuff in here. I mean, at least I got some foundation samples. That's great. But I was hoping for some more makeup samples over, I guess, skincare samples. But that's okay. Such is life. This little bag is actually worth it enough. That's a little perfect little travel bag to put like lip glosses and travel stuff in. So I appreciate that aspect of it. Let's see. This stuff is dry, but ooh, it's smudgy. Smudgy, look at that. That's not good for a matte lipstick. Be so smudgy like that. Oh, that's fine. All right. I'm still gonna try it. I didn't pay for it. Well, I did. In like, you know, I used my beauty incentive points, but. So this I grabbed on sale. So I've looked at this palette for a while, and I had a hard time choosing between it and Kat Von D's Shade and Light because I really wanted a matte palette that I could use for, you know, matte looks and more sort of work appropriate looks. And what I liked about this particular palette is it basically also included some bronzer and contour and stuff like that. So it's more of an all-in-one palette. So this is a Tarte High Performance Naturals Clay Play palette. Wow, that's a hard thing to say. Anyway, so here we go. So beautiful. Oh. Smooth it. There we go. Ah, guys, I love the smell of Tarte shadows. I know, like, if you're smell sensitive, maybe it's not for you, but they always smell like vanilla and vanilla milkshake. I know. But yeah, this is beautiful. So you can see you've got all completely matte shades. And then these ones down here you can use as eyeshadows, but also as face powders for contour. And you've got some highlight and contour shades. So generally it's just sort of one of those palettes you could take with you and, you know, go wherever you wanted. And basically it's travelable because it's not too big, and you could make tons of eye looks with it. So maybe I'll use it to create November's look of the month or something. We'll see. Okay, so this was what I was most excited for, and this is why I did this order, because I love Smashbox lipsticks, and I really love their foiled metallics, like their liquid metals. So I have one of these shades already, and I just adore it. And I love getting these sets because I paid like $50 for this set, and there's 7 lipsticks in here. No, $70. I paid $70 for this set, and there's 7 lipsticks in here, and each one is like, when you buy it on your own, it's like $25 a lipstick to buy individually. So when you buy it in a set like this, you know, I got each lipstick for $10, which is the price of drugstore matte lipsticks. But Smashbox instead. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is all glitzy. I think you guys can see. It's a glitzy nice. You know, it's funny because like I try not to hoard things and I try not to keep a lot of stuff, but I have a really hard time throwing up makeup packaging because it's always so beautiful. Oh, the light's horrible in here. You guys can't really see that, can you? There we go. Oh, there we go. Now that is a thing of beauty, ladies and gentlemen. That is a thing of beauty. So we've got 4 liquid metals. So that's these guys here. And then they're just regular matte lipsticks. So I love these matte lipsticks. They stay all day. They're super comfortable to wear. They're not drying at all. And so when I saw that there was a gift set of them, I was like, yes. And I bought them and thus inspired this entire Sephora order. It's always bad, eh? Like you go to get one thing, but then you're like, shipping's expensive. I should get more so I don't have to pay shipping. And then by the time you're done, you're like, I bought like 4 things. But that's okay. We'll forgive it because this is so good. This would be a really good holiday gift set actually if you had someone who loved makeup. But this is not a first impressions video, so I will not get lost in this. This is an unboxing video, so I am so excited to play with all this stuff and to try out all the samples. And this is the biggest Sephora box I've ever gotten, so it's pretty darn exciting. And yeah, I'm so excited, guys. I have no words. Almost as excited as scarves, but scarves still number 1. So thank you for watching. If you liked this video, hit like. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. I love doing unboxing videos. They're one of my absolute favorites. If you have any comments or questions about any of these products, please comment. I will answer, I promise. And basically, I'm gonna go play with some makeup now. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.